guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episodes 17 and 18 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm loving this series, but the thing that I find that I'm loving so much is that we're watching the character progression of these kids, and they're still behaving like kids, and then they have these adult moments, and then they have this transition from being a kid and learning a lesson and becoming an adult. And I don't want them to become adults. Like, Aang is far too young to become an adult. You know, Katara and Sokka, like, they've had to become these adults because they had to be the leaders of their village. And I would love for them to have way more childlike moments and learn those lessons. You know, like, as bratty as Katara can be, you know, she's a kid. And as annoying as Sokka can be, he's a kid. And, you know, as angry as we see Zuko and him lashing out, he's a kid. And the same thing with Aang, him not telling them that he had the map to their father, and, you know, him kind of being bratty and just wanting to learn fire, like get to the fun part of the lesson rather than learning all the discipline to get there. That's very much something I think every kid goes through when they're learning a sport, is no one wants to learn the fundamentals. Nobody cares about the foundation. But when you have that stuff down, it makes the rest of it also easy. And he's got such a great talent that, you know, sometimes just having talent alone isn't enough. You have to have the discipline in order to tame it or aim it or to just be able to handle it. And we saw him, you know, lose control of fire and burn Katara. And from out of nowhere, she has these healing powers that, like, she's like, yeah, I kind of felt like I've always had this. And it's just like, oh, care to share that with the rest of the class? I think that that's phenomenal. Not only is she a waterbender, but she's also a healer. Her being with us and having that ability, especially because we saw that she healed Aang, but like now she can do things for Sokka maybe that, you know, like can help heal him a little bit quicker, or even people that, you know, like just are harmed in the way of, you know, the Fire Nation attacking or whatever it may be. I mean, maybe she could help the cabbage guy some way, somehow. I don't think she can help him recover any of his lost cabbages, but, like, you know, like, let's say he has a boo-boo. Maybe he'll be a little forgiving with our group. I don't know. But this character progression that we're getting from these kids and them learning these adult lessons, like, I don't know if a lot of people were aware of, like, some of that while they were watching it, or if they were just like, these kids are kind of annoying. And it's just like, no, they're kids. They're just behaving like kids. But then they have like this heaviness, this burden that they have to, like, you know, drag along with them. And I think Aang, especially learning the last episode about discipline and seeing how Zhao still has not mastered discipline and how easy it was to defeat him or help him defeat himself, I think was a great lesson. And not that I would want harm to come to Katara, but, you know, like Aang, seeing how his recklessness could hurt somebody that he cared about, I think kind of will make him focus a little bit harder in the future. Will he be perfect? Absolutely not. There's not one character on this show that will be 100% perfect. Maybe Appa. But other than that, like, you know, like allowing them to have grace, and especially Aang, because he is so young, you have to allow him to just work through those things and not get mad or frustrated or upset with him or even annoyed with him. And there's some things that, like, you know, you're going to find annoying regardless, but I think offering the grace of letting them learn those lessons is kind of like a growth period for the viewer. We're all growing. We're all growing through this. We're going and we're growing. Somebody in the comments kind of mentioned that, like, we have like 3 seasons before we get to the end of summer and the Fire Lord, but they kind of like mentioned that, like, this portion is like winter, and then, like, there's spring and there's summer that we still have to get through. And so it's like season 1, 2, and 3. And I'm not saying that is the progression of it or whatnot, but that kind of like makes me relax just a little bit, that like there isn't like this pressure to all of a sudden get to the Fire Lord, because one, Aang isn't ready, and two, I think Zuko's journey in between now and then is going to be something that I think is a lot of growth, but especially having Uncle Iroh and coming across these people. You know, I thought it was like kind of like how are we going to find a firebender that's going to help Aang learn to bend fire? And we meet Zhang Zhang, and like that's great, and you know, Avatar Roku's like, you will teach him, but I do feel like having firsthand experience with a firebender repeatedly is probably going to help you learn to defend, but maybe take some cues on offense as well. So I'm not saying Zuko's joining the group, but like if he did, I would not be opposed to it at some point. He is not ready right now. And, you know, he still has that hope that he's going to capture the Avatar and his father will let him come home. And, you know, Uncle Iroh saying that just like him even having that hope is a beautiful thing. Like, I totally agree. I wouldn't want to dash anyone's hope, but I would like for him to see the truth about his father. And I don't know if he ever figures that out, or if he figures it out too late, or at what point he kind of sees that he was given that impossible task. And now that we know that Katara and Sokka's dad's still alive, I am very much hoping to see him in the future. I think that would be just phenomenal to see a family reunion. Again, sometimes when those happy moments occur, bad things follow. So maybe I don't want to see it. Maybe you know, like letters back and forth, or, you know, just like a communication here and there would be lovely. But yeah, sometimes when you bring families together, everything just falls apart. And I would not want to see that. I'm not anticipating it, but like, you know, sometimes we just can't have nice things. Okay, guys, I'm looking forward to getting into these episodes, especially launching into the next 4, because it's the end of the season and I am nervous but excited. But again, this whole world brings me joy. Anytime I get to see Appa, Momo, Uncle Iroh, you know, and our gang, I am one happy Angela. So that being said, let's get into it.
I really am the last Airbender.
I mean, that's the title of the show. I hope not the Northern Air Temple. Is he gonna find other airbenders? I don't think he will.
The next time you think you hear a strange, large bird talking, it might not be a giant parrot, but a member of a secret group of airwalkers who laugh at gravity.
Airwalkers?
Aren't Airbender stories the best?
Was it realistic?
I laugh at gravity all the time. Gravity.
Jingle, jingle.
Oh, why do you have that in your pocket?
It means a lot to hear Airbender stories. It must have been 100 years ago your great-grandpa met them.
Great-grandpappy saw the airwalkers last week.
Oh, he might not all be there, though. And now they're on their way. Airwalkers are airwalkers airbenders?
Are you saying I'm a liar?
I'm saying you're an optimist. Same thing, basically.
Oh. Ouch. Are those flying bison? No. I got very excited for Appa.
They really are airbenders.
No, they're not.
Those guys are flying!
Gliding maybe, but not flying. They're not airbending. Those people have no spirit.
Oh.
I don't know, Aang. That kid seemed pretty spirited.
Yeah, a little bit, but not like Aang. Get him. Let's see how he moves and how they move. Just like the old guy is laughing way too much to be normal. Show the bald kid how it's done. Seems like they're in tandem.
You're pretty good.
But I can do more than fancy gliding.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that, but here's a good one.
He's utilizing air, just not the way Aang does. Hilarious. Oh. Can he walk?
You're a real airbender. You must be the Avatar. I've heard stories about you.
He's so excited.
This glider chair is incredible.
Wait until you see the other stuff my dad designed.
Oh. He's in a wheelchair, so he doesn't get to walk. Oh. I like him already. He's probably so grateful he can glide. Wow.
Yeah, my dad is the mastermind behind this whole place.
This place is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's great.
No, just unbelievable.
I think he's a little shocked it's so different.
Yeah.
So better?
Sokka, calm down. Oh, not through the...
This is supposed to be the history of my people.
They ruined the mural.
I'm sure some parts of the temple are still the same.
Poor Aang.
It's nice to see at least one part of the temple that isn't ruined.
Look out!
Oh! Have you no respect?
Don't you know enough to stay away from construction sites? We have to make room for the bathhouse.
You just destroyed something sacred for a stupid bathhouse.
Easy.
This whole place stinks.
Poor Aang. I get it, but also no one's used it for 100 years.
Who said you could be here?
My people became refugees after a terrible flood.
Yeah.
I needed somewhere to rebuild, and I stumbled across this place. Couldn't believe it. I came across these fan-like contraptions. They gave me an idea. Build a new life for my son in the air.
Yeah.
We're just in the process of improving upon what's already here.
I get it.
Look at the time.
How can you tell the time from that thing? The notches all look the same.
Yeah, explain.
4 flashes, so it's exactly 4 hours past midday, or as I call it, 4 candle. Wait till you see my finger-safe knife sharpener. Only took me 3 tries to get it right.
Oh, that's messed up. But I like this guy. He's just crazy enough.
I just can't get over it. There's not a single thing that's the same.
The temple might be different, but the creatures that live here are direct descendants of the ones that lived here a long time ago.
They're kind of keepers of the temple's origins.
Oh.
There is one part of the temple that hasn't changed at all.
It's just like the one in the other air temple.
Don't open that for them. Oh my god.
I've always wondered what it was like in there.
Do not open it for them.
This is the last part of the temple that's the same as it was.
Yes.
I want it to stay that way.
Yes.
I just wanted you to know it was here.
Thanks.
Hopefully that's not a manipulation.
These lanterns are terrible. Why would you want to use fireflies for light?
Fireflies are a non-flammable light source. Cover your nose and hold your breath.
What's in here?
So you brought me all the way down here to see an empty room.
It's filled to the brim with natural gas. Came across it my first time here.
Okay.
I was carrying a torch at the time.
I-
nearly blew myself and the whole place sky high.
Yeah.
Thought my eyebrows would never grow back. From time to time, we have gas leaks.
So this place is an explosion waiting to happen.
Yeah, it's a problem.
The wind will carry you. It supports something inside you, and that something takes over when you fly.
I think I was born without that something.
Oh.
Spirit. That's the something you're talking about.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
It's just different.
Are you ready?
No.
Yes.
I can't believe I'm flying.
Just make sure you keep your mouth closed so you don't swallow a bug.
That's a very, very good plan. Oh, Momo.
Even though Teo's not an airbender, he really does have the spirit of one.
Oh.
If you want to see what's in that room, I'd be happy to open the door for you.
Great.
How do I land this thing? What if I land over...
Bug.
Bug!
Yeah, I feel like it's a manipulation to get him to open up that door.
I can't believe I'm finally going to see what's inside.
No, I don't trust it.
How can something that's so small you can't even see it make such a big sting? If we put a whole mess of rotten eggs in the cellar where the gas seeps up, then if there's a leak...
You smell rotten eggs. Then you just follow your nose
and plug up the hole where the gas is escaping.
Would never have thought about that in a million years. Good job, Sokka.
This is a nightmare.
Yep.
You're making weapons for the Fire Nation.
So the kid had never been in there, but he had. Oh my god.
You make weapons for the Fire Nation?
Probably the only way he'd get him to leave them alone.
Fire Nation soldiers found our settlement. They were going to destroy everything. I begged them to spare us. I offered my services. I did this for you.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's not okay. He's just doing the best he can.
When are they coming?
Soon. If I don't give them what they want, they will destroy this place.
How can I be proud of you when your inventions are being used for murder?
Give me what you owe us so I can be on my way. Is there a problem?
No, right this way.
The deal's off.
Then the destruction of this temple will be on your head.
Yeah, I don't know what the right move is there. Maybe they could have given him bad weapons?
Aang, what are we gonna do?
We have something they don't. Air power. That's something the Fire Nation can't do.
I want to help.
They might be able to do that, though.
We finally got the war balloon working.
War balloon?
The problem with the old war balloon was you could get it airborne, but once you did, it just kept going. You could put a hole in the top, but then all the hot air would escape. How do you keep a lid on hot air?
Ugh, if only we knew.
A lid is actually the answer. If you control the hot air, you control the war balloon.
That's actually pretty smart.
See, Sokka's like useful. He is so useful.
Are we ready?
Where's Sokka with the war balloon?
We'll have to start without it.
Okay. He's gonna show up like a shining knight in a war balloon. I'm kind of excited for that. I did not think that we'd get like a fight with the Fire Nation here. Nice. Good thing they don't have the archers. Oh, nice, Aang. Burr.
We need more slime!
Oh, nice! I love that Appa's there to help reload. Oh, except that's not cool. What are those? The Fire Nation is far too prepared for these situations. Right back at it. Okay, I didn't think the Fire Nation was a joke at all, but like these like tanks, these whatever these are, just shows like how ready for war they actually are. Oh. Wow. Super cool, but not good.
Those things are unstoppable!
I remember my dad tinkering with the counterbalancing system. Something to do with water.
Water? Get me close to one?
No problem.
Water inside of them? Okay. Okay, Katara. That's a lot going on there. Oh. I love Appa. MVP.
Where's that war balloon?
There it is. Look at him flying in like a boss with the Fire Nation symbol on it. That's awesome.
Why aren't they shooting at us?
They think we're on their side.
Uh-huh.
Bombs away! You smell that?
Rotten eggs! That's where the gas is escaping!
How do you use that to your advantage?
That's our fuel source.
It's the only bomb we've got!
Please tell me you didn't just bring down the whole temple, though.
Look, they're retreating.
We're going down!
I mean, some of them might be dead as well. Now, if the Fire Nation has the war balloon, I'll be upset.
It's like the hermit crab. You found this empty shell and made it your home.
Oh.
And now you protect each other.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Yeah.
As long as we've got the skies, we'll have the Fire Nation on the run.
Hopefully. Yeah, he's still worried, Dad. I would be too. There's the war balloon.
This defeat is the gateway to many victories.
Man. Dave Filoni. I can always feel when there's a Dave Filoni directed episode. The Waterbending Master. Here we go. Is that a koala bear? Look like a koala bear. In the North Pole.
Can't Appa fly any higher?
He's tired.
Why don't we all get on your back and you can fly us to the North Pole?
Fair enough.
Climb on, everyone. Sokka is ready for takeoff.
We're all just a little tired and cranky because we've been flying for 2 days straight.
We can't even find the Northern Water Tribe.
Found him. Oh, Appa.
They're waterbenders. We found the water tribe.
Hopefully they're not trying to kill you.
He's heading north. The Northern Water Tribe.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go get him.
Patience, Captain Lee.
Oh. Rich coming from Zhao.
The frozen tundra is treacherous. We'll need a massive invasion force.
War balloon.
There it is!
Cool.
Northern Water Tribe.
Wow. These places have the coolest entrances.
I can't believe how many waterbenders live up here.
Wow.
We'll find a master to teach us no problem.
Maybe. I wouldn't make that assumption. What if they, like, meet the person in charge and they're a jerk and they don't want to help Aang? This is so cool! I'm so happy for Katara and Sokka. I mean, and Aang, but, like, definitely for other waterbenders to see another waterbending tribe. Who are you? I don't blame you, Sokka. She's pretty.
This place is beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
A little Daenerys Targaryen action going on there. Don't blame you, kid.
We celebrate the arrival of our brother and sister from the Southern Tribe.
Okay, that's nice.
They have brought with them someone very special, the Avatar.
Aww.
we also celebrate my daughter's 16th birthday.
Oh, it's his daughter.
Princess Yue is now of marrying age. Now, Master Paku and his students will perform.
Master Paku.
Sokka, Southern Water Tribe.
Very nice to meet you.
You're a princess, huh? Back in my tribe, I'm kind of like a prince myself.
Nope.
Prince of what?
A lot of things. I'm trying to have a conversation here.
My apologies, Prince Sokka.
I'm thinking maybe we could do an activity together?
Do an activity?
Like what, Sokka?
Very smooth.
Yeah, not at all.
Meet your newest student.
Just because you're destined to save the world, don't expect any special treatment.
No, I love that.
My friend and I can't wait to start training with you.
I'll see you both at sunrise.
Yep. Go get some shut-eye. That's that discipline.
I'm taking your crew.
What? Uncle, is that true?
He's taking everyone, even the cook. Oh!
What is your problem, Shao? Oh, he knows. Shoot! Yeah, sorry, kiddo.
Have you heard of the Blue Spirit, General Iroh? I have a feeling justice will catch up with him soon.
Shoot!
The offer to join my mission still stands if you change your mind.
Shoot! I was hoping he would have gotten away with that and no one would be none the wiser.
Good morning, Master Paku!
March right in. I'm not concentrating or anything.
You're outside playing with water. Calm down, sir.
You didn't tell me your friend was a girl. It is forbidden for women to learn waterbending.
I'd like to have a word, please.
I didn't travel across the entire world so you could tell me no.
There you go.
No.
Oh.
Here, the women learn from Yagoda to use their waterbending to heal. She would be happy to take you as her student, despite your bad attitude.
Oh.
But our tribe has customs, rules.
Well, your rules stink.
Yeah.
If you won't teach Katara, then I won't learn from you.
Aang didn't mean that.
Yeah. He's very loyal.
You have to learn from Master Paku, even if he is a big jerk.
Mm-hmm. And then teach her.
How about that picnic last night?
I'm happy you enjoyed yourself.
Well, it wasn't as much fun after you left.
Aw.
I'm still hoping we can see more of each other.
Do an activity, you mean?
Yes.
What does that even mean?
At a place for some time.
Dinner. Movie.
I'll meet you on that bridge tonight.
A walk.
I'll see you now.
Swim.
That's okay.
It's a date. Oh, it was worth it. I love that.
You all seem highly qualified for the mission I have in mind.
Oh, great.
I believe you're acquainted with Prince Zuko.
What? What is he gonna have them do?
Are you Yagoda?
Are you here for the healing lesson?
I guess I am.
Be an example to them.
So who's the lucky boy? Your betrothal necklace. You're getting married, right?
My grandmother gave my mother this necklace.
I recognize this carving.
Yeah?
You're the spitting image of Kana.
How do you know my grand-grand's name?
Oh.
I was friends with Kana. Your grandmother had an arranged marriage with a young waterbender. He carved that necklace for her.
Why did she leave?
I don't know. She left without saying goodbye.
So, can Gran heal? Is she a waterbender?
It's a lovely night for a walk. It would clear your head. Or just stay in your room and sit in the dark.
Yep. We should go for a walk, Zuko. Zuko gonna take on all these pirates with the swords. Prove that he's the Blue Spirit. Are they gonna blow up the ship?
Careful with the blasting jelly.
They are.
Uncle, is that you?
They're trying to kill Zuko? Seriously? Yeah, get out of there. Go, 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 go.
Zuko! Zuko.
Oh, Uncle, he's okay. He's in the water. I think. I don't think they'd kill Zuko in season 1.
Hi, Princess Yue.
Hey.
I made you something.
It's a bear.
Actually, it's supposed to be a fish.
Oh. That's a rough fish.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked you to come here.
Oh, she had an arranged marriage. Oh.
So how's waterbending training?
Master Poophead won't teach her because she's a girl.
Why don't you just teach her, Aang?
That's what I said.
At night, you can teach me whatever moves you learn from Master Paku. That way, you have someone to practice with, and I get to learn waterbending. Everyone's happy.
I'm not happy.
Yeah.
But you're never happy.
That's not true. When he's eating, he is in a world of bliss.
You have disrespected me,
Uh.
my teachings, and my entire culture.
Yeah.
You are no longer welcome as my student.
Whatever. It's just been the entire season we've waited for him to train.
What do you want me to do? Force Master Paku to take Aang back as his student?
Yes, please.
He might change his mind if you apologize to him.
I'm waiting, little girl.
Oh, I do not like his attitude whatsoever.
No way am I apologizing to a sour old man like you! I'll be outside if you're man enough to fight me.
Oh, girl. I don't know about that.
I'm sure she didn't mean that.
I think she did.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah. Sokka knows better. What?
I'm devastated to hear about Prince Zuko.
Sure you are.
Just devastated. You know who was behind the attack?
Pirates. We had a run-in with them a while back. They wanted revenge.
Have you reconsidered my offer?
It will be an honor to serve as your general.
To victory!
You're not gonna win this fight.
I don't care.
You don't have to do this for me.
She's not doing it for you.
I'm not doing it for you.
Yeah.
Someone needs to slap some sense into that guy. So, you decided to show up?
All right. I don't know if she's gonna get...
Go back to the healing huts with the other women where you belong. You want to learn to fight so bad? Study closely. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you.
Oh, Sokka. It's always him. Wow. Was she trying to physically hit him? Wow. Slow-mo, I love it.
You are an excellent waterbender.
But you still won't teach me, will you?
No.
Yeah. I mean, how long has it been since he was in battle? Was he engaged to her Gran? Oh, that just occurred to me that that might be the case.
Come back here! I'm not finished yet!
This is my necklace.
It's mine! Give it back!
I made this 60 years ago. For the love of my life.
My Gran was supposed to marry you?
Wow. Wow.
Our plan is working perfectly. Zhao doesn't suspect a thing.
Hopefully.
No nephew of mine is going to stow away without some backup.
Thank you, Uncle.
I love Uncle Iroh.
Stay hidden until we get to the North Pole and the Avatar will be yours.
It's so weird to like root for them because they want Aang.
What do you want from me?
I just want you to know, I think you're beautiful. I never thought a girl like you would even notice a guy like me.
You don't understand.
I'll see you around, okay?
Oh.
Okay, now I'm really confused.
Not surprised, but yes.
Happy, but confused.
I do like you, but we can't be together. It's because...
Arranged marriage.
I'm engaged. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Not bad. Maybe you'll get it by the time you're my age.
Oh, rough. Ow.
Hey, Katara.
What do you think you're doing? You're late.
Good to see you here.
You too.
Grand coming in clutch. Kinda.
Set a course for the Northern Water Tribe.
Jeez. Okay, well. Okay, so those were actually two really big episodes, which I kind of figured coming to the end of season 1 that they were going to be like big. I mean, especially, I guess I don't want to call them airwalkers, but we'll call them airwalkers. The father producing weapons for the Fire Nation, but them defeating the Fire Nation, but like also losing the war balloon. That's not good. But it was really interesting to see just how strong of a force the Fire Nation is, because you see them in the ships and like the archers and then like, you know, defending certain temples and everything. And that was like the first time I actually saw them with like weapons of war and like actual wartime things like tanks. And I don't know if that's technically what those are, but like they had like machines that were unbeatable, that like they were nearly impossible to like throw off or cover with goo or knock down, because they could just claw right back up, you know, and throw their grappling hooks and pull themselves up the side of the wall again. And like that's the first time that I've ever felt like really actually like, oh, this isn't good. Like can they defend this? Because it's kind of like, you know, defending yourself with like a, I don't know, like a steak knife when somebody has a machine gun, right? Like it's just not fair. And that was something, because like Aang being upset about the Northern Air Temple like being taken over, and I'm glad that like I know that like for him, you know, it's still fresh in his mind being there, and like 100 years hasn't passed for him, but it has for everybody else. And for them to seek refuge there makes total sense, especially if it's been abandoned for that whole time. It very much seemed like everything was being desecrated, like that, like all these religious statues, or like whether it was the murals and like all this beauty that had been built and had been there for centuries upon centuries was now being destroyed for people who don't feel the same way about it that Aang does. And I get his disappointment with it and like him being upset. I was just like, you know, I don't know if we could like necessarily trust the kid and whether or not, you know, opening up the door was a good or bad idea. I wasn't sure if it was a manipulation or not. I wasn't sure if he was trying to get Aang to open the door to like, because they couldn't open it before and there was like something in there that they needed or whatever it was. I'm glad that wasn't the case, but the fact that they open it up and they find out that, you know, his father is making weapons for the Fire Nation. Yeah, I mean, I get that he found a way to help his tribe survive, and I'm not mad at it, but like at the same time, I'm like, he seems like he's really good at inventing things. So, you know, making weapons for them and inventing the war balloon and stuff like that. Like, you don't want him at the Fire Nation's disposal. Now, I was really excited for them to get to the Water Tribe, mostly for Katara and Sokka's sake, because, like, you know, that's like their people and they're surrounded by people that like would be familiar with them and their way of life. So I thought, not the case. As soon as Master Paku is saying that like he doesn't teach women and women aren't waterbenders, that they're healers, that kind of like makes me grit my teeth a little bit, because it's the same thing with the female warriors, and I always mess it up if it's Omashu or Oishi.
What?
you guys know what I'm talking about. The earthbenders that are all female in the tribe, all the warriors are female. That, I mean, obviously having female waterbenders would only add to your army, that you'd be able to defend better. But like, imagine having all the waterbenders fighting, and, you know, instead of sacrificing your healers that can't defend themselves, if the healers can also defend themselves and help everyone heal that is, you know, getting burnt by like the Fire Nation or whatnot, or, you know, broken bones, whatever it may be. Like, you have to utilize their strengths as well. And, you know, Katara shows that you can be a warrior and a healer, that she can do both. Can she like can she fight well? I mean, she held her own for a while, and if it wasn't for Grand's necklace, then Aang wouldn't have a teacher, and, you know, like, I mean, he didn't want to hurt her. He just didn't want to teach her. And knowing that Grand left because of those customs, you know, like, I would hope that he would try to right that wrong. Now, I'm like, does the northern water tribe and the southern water tribe ever come together and Gran and Master Paku make waves? I don't know. I knew that the princess, oh, I forgot her name. Ube? But anyways, I knew that she probably had an arranged marriage, because it was really like when she was introduced, it's like, she's now of marrying age. And, you know, like, she's all happy when she's talking to Sokka, and then later on, you know, like, she's sad because, like, you know, she's been promised. I wonder if you are the princess in a water tribe, if your father wants you to marry a strong waterbender or just a warrior in general, because I adore Sokka. And I would love for him to marry a princess. Again, these kids are still kids, so let's not have betroths and love promises and all this stuff with these kids at such a young age. It's a bit much. But now, with Zhao seemingly thinking that he has killed Prince Zuko, I'm not sure if he does or if he's also playing Uncle Iroh. But when Uncle Iroh mentions the pirates and saying, like, oh, we had a run-in with the pirates and it was their fault and I know who was responsible, and that smile, I don't know if he actually believes that or not, or if he's kind of in the know that Zuko is still alive. But the fact that Zuko's ship is gone, and now he is with his uncle, with the rest of the Fire Nation, on their way to the North Pole. I don't know what that means for Aang and for our group, but I would hope that, per the usual, I always hope that Zuko and our group kind of find some common ground. And especially with Zuko saving Aang in the Blue Spirit episode, I would hope that Aang would try to save Prince Zuko if there is, you know, like a trading of saving lives. But I'm not sure how that's going. And I do know that the last two episodes are part 1 and part 2, so they were meant to be watched together. Like I said, I love when it maths. When the maths, I am happy. Very, very happy. But guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to these episodes, they will be available on my Patreon, and up to 4 episodes early. That's 2 reactions. You can see them on Patreon before they are on YouTube. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. First of all, the Airwalkers and the kid not being able to walk and being in a wheelchair, I was like, I love that for him. He has to feel ultimate freedom being able to fly around. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know what to ask. Normally I've got like a question just cropping up in there. But, well, I guess when you watched it, did you think that he was trying to manipulate Aang to open up the door? Or do you think that he was a genuinely cute kid? Because personally I was like, it's a manipulation, don't believe it. And it turns out he was just like a really nice kid. Were you excited about the war balloon? Because I know I was, and I knew that Sokka was gonna arrive looking like a boss, but yeah, now that the Fire Nation has the balloon, I'm a bit bummed about that. And I'm still continually surprised, and I don't know why, because Sokka, like, as goofy as he can be, and like some of the stuff that he says and some of the stuff that he does not discount his intelligence whatsoever. But like, you kind of sometimes forget that he's like really good at coming up with like strategy and like coming up with like the rotten egg smell to like, you know, show where gas is coming from. And I feel like that already happens like with us, because I feel like if you smell rotten eggs, that you're supposed to assume that it's gas. And like I like kind of forgot about that even when they were talking about the rotten egg, and then I was just like, duh, like that works. But like I wouldn't have come up with that. I love that he did. I love that. But guys, the last 2 episodes of season 1 are coming up next, and I am excited to get there. I'm scared to get there, especially the Fire Nation, heading towards the Water Tribe. What's good though, it looks like there are a lot of waterbenders ready to go, and they have their healers ready to go, and it looks like there is a good amount of people that will help fight the Fire Nation and fight back. I'm looking forward to it. Kinda. Like anytime that happens, like I'm always worried something bad's gonna happen to our group or somebody that we care about or we know, you know, that you know, anytime Appa's in the middle of a fight and people are shooting things at him, I'm just like, how dare you? I love that bison. Leave him alone. So while I am looking forward to it, nervous at the same time. So, guys, I will see you in the next one. I'm excited, but nervous. Okay. Later.